Rolling, yeah? Okay.
A year and a half ago, the first team from PCC went to Nepal and visited Purnagam, which is one of the villages that PCC has adopted. When they went, there were no Christians in the village. There was nothing done there, but the father-in-law of one of the pastors in Nepal is the head man of this village.
This year we opened a small church in the mountain, and that is so impressive because once the head man and his wife comes to the Lord, he will have a lot of other people following him.
When we went this time, we had the privilege of hiking up 4.5 hours up into the middle of the Himalayas, and we got to visit this village, and we got to be there for the dedication of the church. This was the highlight for me, to see in a year and a half what God has done and has brought a totally unreached village, a light to that place.
And the growth I've seen in the church, that is in the Jagriti church, the people are more alive in the Lord this time. And the song that I taught the children last year, they could sing back to me this year. I was really impressed with that.
God's kingdom is undoubtedly marching forward. His word is being spread. There's a lot of work to be done in Nepal. The people there are so hungry for God. They are always searching, always yearning, and they really receive us with open arms, ready to learn and ready to be blessed.
Namaste. I was really impressed by the hunger of the leaders, especially younger leaders, to learn, willing to take time off, and some of them walked up to 6 hours just for a few hours of training.
Even though they live very carefree and life is so simple, and it touches my heart more so that I have to be very contented and how I could add more value and bring love to these people there.
As the media guy for the team, while I got to document our team at work together with God's children in Nepal, I also had the opportunity to appreciate the awesome beauty of God's creation. I had tears rolling down my cheeks as I stood there documenting the beauty of the Annapurna range, truly God's masterpiece.
A lot of things can be done in Nepal, from very basic needs infrastructures to their spiritual needs. There are still big portions of non-believers that need to know God. So I guess by being with them and meet their basic need, we should be able to bring an impact to the nations.
Okay, the highlight of my trip to Nepal is the hike up Purnagam. I made it. The thing that impacted me the most in the whole trip is the great need I saw in Kathmandu. The needs of the children and the needs of the people in the city.
Everyone who wants to do mission work should go to Kathmandu and minister to the people there. It is really a spiritual warfare in that area.
The needs of Nepal are great, but the response of the people are also really inspiring. Let's really pray and invest in the nation.
And being up there, being in the middle of the Himalayas and looking down, all I could think was how great God is, and yet He still loves me, and He still loves the people of Nepal. And our prayer for that place is that that village will become the lighthouse in the region, and all the surrounding villages in that area, 9,000 feet above sea level, that they will come to hear the good news of Christ. So it was a fantastic trip, and I am just in awe of God and all of His creation, and that as big as He is, He chooses to be mindful of us.